So you wanted change in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game, and the meta has delivered. Your biggest impact out of the weekend here. Phantom Nightmare has come full center here, and it's... Fire? Fire. Oh, okay. Didn't you just make a video earlier in the week, Robbie, going, welcome to Fire format, you got 11 weeks of this? Yes, I did. I'm going to start off here and say it is either you're playing Fire or you're countering Fire right now. Fire King was the best represented deck out of the weekend. Oh, you knew that already? You didn't need to know numbers and statistics and things? Well, guess what? Fire is the best deck in the room right now. We have power crept out all of the crazy little things that existed out here before. Now, I do want to give a special little shout out here to Yubel, as we're starting things off out here in the brand new format. Yubel already has a regional top, man. Oh my gosh. The first one that I saw was out of, what was it? Iowa. The cornfields out here, the cornfield circles, and the aliens allowed Yubel to come down from the sky and interact in this regional. It's still a regional top. Does not matter where it is in the world. Yubel has a regional top now, which is beautiful to say the least. All right, people out here don't know how to deal with Yubel. These new cards that Yubel just got, it's a game changer, man. I'm telling you out here. All right, so what else? Okay, so like besides the obvious, woo, fire, oh my gosh, water kind of, there's a Kyroshin deck that I saw show up this weekend playing Aquatic Stage. Aquarium? Yeah. With barrier statues, Kyroshins, and it finished, I believe it was like X2 out of 6 rounds, so it was like 4-2. And that might not mean a lot to people, but Aquatic Stage protects your water monsters from being destroyed by battle by non-water monsters. That means if your opponent puts a bigger threat on the field, it's all about the floodgates, man. Like, oh my gosh, the degenerate floodgates. Oh my gosh, people tell me I look like I'm a degenerate floodgate player. I can't believe it. All right, just because I'm big and round does not mean that I love floodgates. All right, I love just being able to play the game and not have to spend $1,000 to be able to play meta right now. I'm not spending $125 on bonfires. You know what? My friend did that. You know what? The only thing I own right now that's meta relevant is Wanteds, and my friend's borrowing those for the time being. So, oh boy, I might build Ohio the deck for a regional. Stream has been trying to coax me ever since we just did the little pack openings for Phantom Nightmare. Stream's like, hey, Robbie, come play Ohio the deck. Yes, Ashen reminds me of Ohio, even though Ohio's 30 minutes that way as I'm filming this. So that's neither here nor there. I'm excited. The next X amount of weeks on this channel are going to be us going, oh, fire. Oh, but somebody over here in the corner coming in at a 40 card deck decided to play something to challenge the meta. Oh wait, Kashtira. Oh, so here's one other thing out here besides the little aqua package out here. Kashtira was a very major force to be reckoned with over the weekend here. If you're looking at your new meta and you're looking at how things are unfolding right now, Dimensional Fissure, Dimensional Shifter are insane cards right now. Both of these cards give these decks the chance to play a remove from game style of interactivity. Banish thy card from the graveyard. I don't want to deal with this sort of stuff. So yes, Cash is overall, honestly, I'm very impressed. But the biggest thing with Cash right now is, one, you have to, a lot of people are playing the G Golem interaction points so that you can get into the Heat Soul for like the Draw 2, which gets you into, the additional stuff. You've also got the Raid Raptor, Arsenal Falcon, Baguska plays. So you end up it's the Arsenal Falcon with a Baguska. Baguska's a pretty gosh darn good card right now too. I believe that Baguska is a card that actually hurts fire. Believe it or not. You wouldn't think about Baguska running around this format, because you'd be like, 2 level 4 monsters. How am I getting that on the field? But it actually, the pure amount of Kashtira running around. Imagine if they had a Rise Heart right now. Like, realistically, if they actually had a Rise Heart, they might actually be one of the stupider decks in the room. So there's that. Snake Eyes. What's going on with that? There's going to be a lot of information that's going to be held back for a little while, because Vegas is coming up. That's something you have a YCS coming up, which is going to set the foundation for this. So there's going to be a lot of people that aren't going to want to share their deck list because they want to keep it quiet. I actually just saw somebody bragging about playing Voiceless Voice with, I kid you not, I saw Dragoonity cards on the field, and their little things like, we're already going to get second place. Most of you may, I don't know how realistic an end board with like Skull Guardian, this, Borreload Savage, like the Dragoonity field spell. I don't know how good that is. The biggest thing in this style of format here is, you have so many different engines that you can cook up something pretty crazy. The meme, let them cook. I wouldn't be surprised as this format kind of develops that people start to do very TCG things and start to dissect this format into all of these different things. Like this format being, people being able to experiment around for the next couple of weeks, next 8 weeks with this, you're going to see some really weird things. And I'm already looking forward to seeing the day that we get the 60 card Rescue Ace, Fire Hydrant, pile deck. It just hasn't happened yet. So, out of everything that happened this weekend, Fire is amazing. Kashtira has stepped up to try to contain the situation. I'm not saying that Kashtira is going to do it every single time. All right, you still got to draw the cards. Variance does exist. And unfortunately, Fire's just infinitely more consistent than Kashtira is. Like, the deck is going to edge it out a lot of the time. It's how it is right now. The antics of the local water duelist also, Kyra Shin and friends, the barrier statues are also things that we've been seeing out here. And these decks, Fire is kind of struggling with it. Even though, the deck has the most versatility out here, I also don't believe that, this is something I'm going to strongly believe, a lot of Fire duelists are just still learning combos. We are at the beginning level of the format. You remember how Tier infinitely evolved? I believe at a very strong level here that as people start to learn these combo lines, as Anti-Spell Fragrance comes into this format here and is a broken side deck choice, you're going to see a lot more of these rogue decks get pushed out. Robbie, you didn't mention Voiceless Voice. You didn't mention Goaty. Okay. Voiceless Voice, it's functioning. It didn't completely fail. I love the copium from the community, by the way, with people going, no, Voiceless Voice sucks. And then you see Low out here with a $50+ price tag. And when 7 secret rares in your set are awful, it's very strange that the only one that's good has to be worth money. Very, very strange. Supply and demand. All right, I don't know, man. Maybe that's how that works. But who knows? And Goaty? We'll have to wait and see on that one. Goaty Runic is a very interesting thing. I've seen the Goaty group on Facebook lighting up very, very strongly. They're doing well. But overall, final thoughts on this. There's a lot of interesting things happening with the meta right now. This set didn't look very good on paper for a lot of people, but I think that we're going to have some interesting things happen. And if you're one of the 5 people in the room that want to play Ashen right now, wait. Trust me, second wave of support's going to be a lot better than what we need. We need a bonfire reprint? Yeah, we'll wait for that. You guys have a good rest of your day, all right? Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.